The Illinois State Redbirds are a staple at the FCS level, as they're coming off a 10-win 2024 season and have had 3 straight winning seasons. ISU is the definition of a mid-major darling, as their basketball team is also very competitive. They routinely compete for a spot in March Madness. Now, this creation of ISU in College Football 26 through EA's Teambuilder is complete with accurate uniforms, field, and a partial roster, including current players for the 2025 season. In order to download ISU, all you have to do is select the Download Center in College Football 26. From there, you can click Schools and then search by username. The username for this creation is just the name for this channel, the 2K Fiduciary. And the Illinois State offense is going to be an exciting one in 2025, as they're led by a 3-headed monster on offense in quarterback Tommy Rittenhouse, running back Winkers Wright, and wide receiver Daniel Sopwitz, who all returned after big seasons last year. And ISU just recently kicked off their 2025 season on the road against nationally ranked Oklahoma, falling 35-3. But that experience should hopefully set them up for a strong regular season at the FCS level in the super competitive Missouri Valley Conference. And that conference also features the likes of South Dakota and North Dakota State. Now, here you get a closer look at the uniforms, and my absolute favorite part of these uniforms are the decals that I was able to get on the back of the white helmets. You saw it circled there, a little bit, and you also see it in the gameplay, and you saw it earlier on Rittenhouse's helmet. But the back of the white helmets have some little bird decals. ISU uses those, or it looked like they used those in real life, kind of like Ohio State uses like those little green decals, the players accumulate throughout the season to put on their helmets. So nice little touch there, kind of resembles it, you know what I mean? And then I also really, really, really like the black jersey with red helmets. I thought that turned out really good with the gray Redbird logo on the helmet. Now, before we dive into some gameplay, I want to showcase the stadium that was used here for Illinois State. Now, this is generic Stadium 3 in the College Football 26 Teambuilder, and I wanted to be intentional about utilizing as many generic stadiums as possible for these Teambuilder teams. Reason being is that those are the only ones that don't have another team's branding in it. And I thought this was a pretty good fit. The best thing I think that works for this stadium is the size and the height of both of the stands on each side. That resembles ISU pretty well. Now, there are some other inconsistencies. This building that you see here should not be there, or at least ISU doesn't have anything like that. But they do have a scoreboard, that kind of resembles this scoreboard here. Altogether, thought that turned out pretty good as well. Now let's get into a little bit of gameplay, and I will catch you again at the end. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy this type of content, please feel free to stay tuned for more. I have a larger idea in mind that features these team builder teams, and that idea is a dynasty including 10 different FCS, real FCS programs. And they'll be sprinkled in amongst, the real teams, the real FBS teams that are in the game. And I'll give you some more details, as that gets closer. But if that sounds like something that interests you, please feel free to subscribe, check back for more. I'll be releasing the individual teams, and then we'll kind of jump into, the specifics and start the dynasty. So again, stay tuned for more. Thanks so much for watching.